In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 MLB games happening on April 27, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Los Angeles Dodgers versus Toronto Blue Jays. On Saturday, two teams with playoff aspirations, the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays, will collide at Rogers Center. Currently, Toronto holds an even 13-13 record, positioning them at 4th place in the American League East. Meanwhile, as anticipated, the Dodgers lead the American League West with a 16-11 record, bolstered by their ongoing 4-game winning streak. Throughout his career, Glasnow has showcased dominance, particularly in April, a trend that persists into this season. Out of his 6 starts this season, the Dodgers have emerged victorious in 5, and he has already secured 4 quality starts. He is poised to confront a Blue Jays lineup struggling with a .231 batting average for the season and a mere 13 runs scored in their last 5 games. On the other side, the Blue Jays will deploy left-hander Kikuchi, who has demonstrated reliability this season, boasting a 2-1 record across 5 starts. He'll encounter a formidable Dodgers lineup hitting nearly .270 collectively, having already slammed 31 home runs. Notably, Ohtani of the Dodgers boasts a career batting average of over .300 against the Jays, with 8 home runs in 27 games against them. It's plausible to anticipate the Dodgers exploiting Kikuchi's pitch count while capitalizing on a Blue Jays bullpen sporting the 4th worst earned run average this season. Toronto finds themselves in a 3-game losing streak, while Los Angeles rides a 4-game wave of victories, imparting momentum advantage to the Dodgers. Additionally, the Dodgers rank 2nd in the MLB for total runs scored. In a scenario where runs are scarce, the Dodgers possess the edge with their multifaceted scoring capabilities. Toronto has stumbled in 6 out of their last 8 encounters with the Dodgers, and Kikuchi's early season performance deviates from the norm more than Glasnow's. Although regression may loom for both pitchers eventually, Glasnow inspires more confidence in sustaining his dominant form compared to Kikuchi based on their career statistics. While the temptation to favor Toronto at home exists, wagering against arguably one of the most talented baseball teams in history seems unfounded. Thus, the Los Angeles Dodgers money line is our full game side pick. Toronto has fallen below the run total in 16 out of their 26 games this season, ranking among the bottom 5 in runs scored within the American League. In the last 10 matchups between these teams, they've recorded a 5-3-2 under record, with Toronto hitting the under in their previous 4 games. The Blue Jays boast a bullpen ranked among the top 10, whereas the Dodgers flaunt a top 3 bullpen in terms of earned run average. Collectively, Glasnow and Kikuchi have delivered 7 quality starts out of 11 total starts this season. Both pitchers are anticipated to navigate through the later innings of the game effectively. Despite the Dodgers' superiority in run production, Saturday afternoon's matchup isn't expected to evolve into a high-scoring affair. Notably, the Blue Jays have managed a mere 13 runs in their last 5 games. Facing Glasnow, who has already amassed 44 strikeouts this season with a WHIP of 0.95, and Kikuchi, who boasts a sharp WHIP of 1.08, the Dodgers are poised to eventually seize control and capitalize on a middling Blue Jays bullpen. While both starters have impressed thus far and both teams wield potent lineups, my confidence rests more with the starters until they provide reason for doubt. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Oakland Athletics versus Baltimore Orioles. The Oakland Athletics, currently holding a record of 10-16 and placing 4th in the American League West, are set to clash with the Baltimore Orioles, standing at 16-8 and ranking 2nd in the American League East, in an anticipated Saturday afternoon matchup, marking the 2nd game of a 3-game series set at Camden Yards. In their previous series, held in Oakland last season, the Orioles emerged victorious, sweeping the Athletics with a 3-0 scoreline. All indicators suggest that the Oakland Athletics are poised to present a formidable challenge to the Baltimore Orioles. Notably, J.P. Sears, boasting an impressive record of allowing just 1 total run in his last 3 starts, stands as a significant threat on the mound. Furthermore, Oakland's bullpen ranks 3rd in WAR, 4th in FIP, and boasts one of Major League Baseball's most electrifying closers. Bolstering their offensive prowess, the Athletics possess the ability to capitalize on opportunities to score, particularly through their knack for hitting home runs. Despite the Orioles' commendable performance this season, clinching 3 walk-off wins thus far and showcasing an offense capable of mounting comebacks, they face a formidable obstacle in the form of Mason Miller when the Athletics secure a late lead. Anticipating an early lead for Oakland, it seems likely that they will maintain control of the game, ultimately securing a victory on Saturday, making the Oakland Athletics money line our full game side pick. History between these two teams indicates a trend towards high-scoring encounters, with 5 out of their 7 matchups resulting in the total runs surpassing the set threshold. Notably, during their last 3-game series, a total of 34 runners crossed the plate. The Baltimore Orioles have demonstrated their offensive prowess by scoring 7 runs or more in their recent encounters against the Oakland pitching staff. Conversely, the Athletics hurlers struggled against Orioles hitters last season, posting a high earned run average of 7.97 overall and 7.91 specifically in games played in Baltimore. Recent statistics also highlight the Orioles' consistency in surpassing the run total, particularly in their home games at Camden Yards, where they have scored 4 runs or more in 5 consecutive games, with a lineup ranking in the top 5 in several key offensive categories, including batting average and runs scored. The Orioles possess the tools to swiftly accumulate runs. Conversely, the Athletics have displayed vulnerabilities in their pitching staff, conceding 4 runs or more in 5 out of their last 7 games. Sears, despite his overall performance, has struggled with an earned run average over 5 in games against the Orioles. Emphasizing the pitching dynamics, Sears and Paul Blackburn typically emerge as the strongest options for the Athletics in securing wins from their starting rotation. However, the Orioles have shown proficiency in hitting left-handed pitchers, potentially posing a challenge for Sears. Conversely, Irvin, perceived as the weaker link in the Orioles' rotation, presents doubts regarding his ability to maintain control, particularly in a high-stakes scenario or when faced with a heavy price tag. Anticipating vulnerability on both sides, with potential shortcomings from both starters and bullpens, it seems probable that the game will exceed the projected total, making over the projected total our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Colorado Rockies. In their recent matchup, the Rockies emerged victorious in a thrilling contest. Now, as they gear up to host an interleague series, they confront a struggling Astros team. The Astros find themselves embroiled in a 5-game losing streak, with only 1 win to show for their efforts in the last 9 games. Their current record stands at 7-19, placing them second to last in the American League standings. Languishing at the bottom of the American League West, they trail the division leader by a significant margin of 7 games. Conversely, despite facing 2 consecutive losses, the Rockies have managed to clinch victories in 2 of their last 3 outings. However, their overall performance remains lackluster, with a 3-7 record in their previous 10 games. Plagued by a dearth of wins, they occupy the second lowest position in the National League rankings. Positioned at the bottom of the NL West, they find themselves trailing the leading team by a considerable 9-game gap. As Saturday's game approaches, the Astros appear to possess a distinct advantage in terms of pitching. Blanco, their youthful pitcher, is expected to thrive in the elevated environment, effectively curtailing Colorado's modest batting lineup to fewer than 5 runs. Moreover, the absence of prior encounters between the Rockies and Houston's emerging starter plays into the Astros' favor. Despite encountering difficulties at the plate, the Astros are likely to capitalize on the altitude to enhance their offensive output. This, coupled with the Rockies' pitching struggles, characterized by the lowest rankings in MLB for earned run average, WHIP, and strikeouts, sets the stage for a formidable offensive display by Houston. While victories may have eluded them, their batting prowess remains evident, boasting 5th place in hits and 6th in total bases. Their ability to deliver consistent performances against both left-handed and right-handed pitchers reinforces the likelihood of the Astros clinching victory. So the Houston Astros to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Although the total score projection appears daunting, the playing environment mirrors that of Coors Field, where the Rockies have historically excelled in recent years. Moreover, past Mexico City games have witnessed an initial surge in offensive production before returning to normalcy in subsequent matchups. While Blanco presents a formidable challenge, the demanding circumstances may prove taxing for him. Even if Blanco manages to stifle the Rockies, the vulnerability of Houston's bullpen leaves room for Colorado to capitalize. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Royals vs. Detroit Tigers. On Saturday, April 27th, the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals are poised for Game 2 of their 3-game series at Comerica Park in Detroit. In the initial encounter of this series, the Royals asserted their dominance over the Tigers, clinching a resounding 8-0 victory, largely attributable to Seth Lugo's exceptional performance on the mound. As of late, the Royals have experienced a downturn in offensive production, notably scoring 3 or fewer runs in 4 of their last 5 outings. Contrastingly, the Detroit Tigers have maintained a steady record, boasting a 3-2 standing in their previous 5 games. Their recent triumphs include securing 2 victories out of 3 against the Rays before the commencement of this series. Moreover, scrutiny falls on Royals pitcher Brady Singer, who surrendered 5 runs in his most recent appearance. In stark contrast, Tigers starter Casey Mize is proving his mettle, living up to the expectations bestowed upon him as the first overall pick in 2019. Mize, a right-handed pitcher, has impressively limited his opponents to 2 or fewer runs in 3 consecutive starts, highlighted by a standout performance against the Rangers, which has contributed to his commendable 2.95 earned run average. Additionally, the Tigers pitching staff ranks among the elite in Major League Baseball, boasting a formidable 2.7 earned run average for the season. Consequently, the Detroit Tigers money line is our full game side pick. In the ongoing season, the Kansas City Royals have participated in 27 matchups, with 17 of those contests concluding with a final score falling below the designated total. Even on the road, the Royals have exhibited a comparable trend, with 6 out of their 10 away games resulting in scores below the predetermined total. Although they managed to match the point total in their latest outing, it's noteworthy that in their previous 6 games, 5 have concluded with scores below the set total. Conversely, the Tigers have witnessed a slightly contrasting pattern, with 11 out of their 26 games surpassing the set total. However, when competing at home, only 5 out of their 12 games have exceeded the posted total. Recent trends indicate a similar trajectory for the Tigers, with 5 out of their last 9 games exceeding the designated total. Casey Mize has historically encountered challenges against the Royals, evidenced by his less than stellar 4.71 earned run average when facing the rivals. Notably, the Royals boast significant power at the plate, ranking 5th in home runs among all teams in the league. Furthermore, the Tigers' offensive prowess is on an upward trajectory. They have managed to score at least 5 runs in 5 of their last 8 contests, including a remarkable display of offensive firepower with 16 runs across 3 encounters in Tampa Bay preceding this series. Detroit has maintained a respectable average of 4.5 runs in their preceding 10 matchups. Considering the aforementioned factors, anticipation mounts for a high-scoring affair, particularly given the relatively low total. Thus, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.